You ever gone on Pinterest and looked at all the amazing artists and their character designs and been like, yeah, I want to do that? Then ended up doom scrolling for 30 minutes on stream. Today, I'm going to take you guys through the process of me redesigning Ilios, my OC. Now, the main concept of Ilios was supposed to be the grandson of the god of the inanimate, but that didn't really give me much room on what to do, so I went with a kind of naturey aesthetic due to his connections to Willow Creek later on in his story, but that didn't really come up too well. So I wanted to give him more signs of him being a demigod, having traits of both of his parents, the Sin of Wrath and the God of Inanimate. So I studied up what the Sin of Wrath is usually depicted as, and I came to the conclusion that dragon's fire is mostly commonly associated with it through a character design. And I basically just tried to make sure that it would still be coherent, because too many traits would just make it really weird to look at and make it too much to look at. And though I'm not 100% on the design of Ilios now, it feels a lot more coherent and a lot more unique than his base design, because he has a lot more signs that he is actually not just a puppy, which was basically what I feel like it looked like beforehand. So after going through Pinterest for a while, I will just try and come up with some design choices and I'll just draw a bit until I find something I'm happy with. Usually it doesn't take super long, but sometimes it can take days for me to just sketching different things, trying to figure out what would actually be appropriate and good for the character. And sometimes I don't even want to redesign the character because I just end up feeling like everything I put out is crap. And if you end up in that situation, I would sincerely suggest trying to just sketch. The one thing that got me out of that drought was sketching, drawing Cade, my other OCs, fan art, that sort of thing. Just get your head out of basically the hole that you burn yourself in, if you know what I mean. And try and think about it more logically and more in the sense of having fun rather than being super serious about it. Now, I have never really been super much into adding religious themes to my stories, mostly due to how complicated it can be and the amount of work it would take to have to represent it fairly. And though I do believe I will be representing it fairly with Ilios, I do want to explain the kind of religious themes, as I feel like some people might be very uncomfortable with how it will go. Now, the story of Ilios is that he is part of a family that was blessed by the God of Inanimate and the Sin of Wrath. And when the God of Inanimate left Earth, she left the humans with a book of rules and morals to follow to ensure that they would continue basically being blessed, I guess, in a sense, and following what she thinks is the right course. And her rules were just to, treat others like you treat yourself and be kind to one another. Don't raise your hand first, don't raise your fist first, kind of thing. Basically defending the weaker. But as time went on, the religion became more about the people's morals compared to Felt's actual writing, because it got kind of convoluted and watered down through generations, to the point where when Ilios is, when he comes to Earth, being given birth to, his parents believe that what Felt meant is that the body they have is blessed, And basically because he's trans, they don't see his body being blessed anymore because he, in their eyes, is choosing to reject the body he was given, when that is not really what Felt meant at all. And Felt, the god, will play a huge role in Ilios's life, because Felt is, in my eyes, transphobic, and her morals are a lot more aligned to love everyone, regardless of who they are, as long as they love one another and, you know, treat each other kindly and etc. I'm gonna kind of explore religion through Ilios, as it's something that I personally have a lot of experience with as an ex-Christian in a Christian country. But I do want to make sure that people are aware that I will be treading lightly and being respectful as much as I can about religion, as it can be a very sensitive topic for a lot of people, actually. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the character design and have a good day.